I love burritos! What's going on? Hashtag Burritos Nation. It's your boy Rainbow Warrior Jacob here, and today I just wanted to show you guys this belt. That's it. End of the video. Just kidding. Alright, but it's a pretty sick belt, isn't it? Yep. But we're going to put the belt down because this video is not about belts. Today I want to do something completely different, and this might sound a little kiddie, and not kitty like a cat, but you know, kids. But I want to do a little video for kids, and I'm sure there will be a lot of adults that will like this video as well too. If you have not read this book, whoops, wrong book, that will be for another video. But now you know another book I have. But the Young Bucks Stand Tall of the Elite series. So I thought I'd do a video where I read to the camera for people that don't have this book, if they want to know the story, and then that way they don't even have to buy it if they don't want to. But I recommend buying it because it's a cool book. But yeah, so I thought I'd go ahead and do that. Just read the book and go ahead and, you know, show you pictures and stuff. It's gonna be for kids, obviously, but obviously adults, y'all can watch it too. All right. On the back it says, tassels on, stand tall. We got, of course, the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick. We got Hangman Adam Page, Cody, the American Nightmare, Marty, good old Marty. I wish he was in AEW, but he's in Ring of Honor. And Kenny Omega. Or it might be the other way around, between Hangman and Kenny. I don't know. But anyways, the Elite Team Young Bucks Stand Tall. Alright, so we're going to get into this. Alright, and it says, we dedicate this book, and I actually got them to sign it for me. I'm not going to give away my last name, but to Jacob, Rainbow Warrior, Matt and Nick Jackson signed that, so that's pretty darn cool. Alright, and we're going to do this. Alright, the Elite Team, Young Bucks Stand Tall. Alright. Matt with the reverse. Let's do it like this. There we go. Matt with the reverse. Bam! Nick high flies off the top rope. Bang! The crowd roars. Super kick! There we go. It's going to be difficult to do this, but we're going to do this anyways. Don't know how this is going to look, but here we go. There's a picture for this one. Matt and Nick were inseparable. They went to school together, shared the same room, ate each other's vegetables. Hey, Nick, eat some, and even finished each other's sentences. Peas, eat some peas. Ha, 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 ha. All right. But by age 8, there was a problem. Matt and Nick were tiny. Despite their size, they formed a secret club with their friends. They called it the Elite Team. Every day, they worked on their wrestling moves until... One day at school, Matt, Nick, and the Elite Team were practicing during recess. Marty sang, I want to be a pop star. Adam lassoed, I want to be a cowboy. Cody, of course, wanted to be the president. And Kenny, a janitor. You get it, because he's the cleaner. Snooping nearby, Jimmy just crossed his arms and rolled his eyes. There's Jimmy, the bad guy. The heel, if you want to say. The tag team proudly stood up and declared at the same time, we want to be wrestlers. Jimmy rolled over laughing. The Tiny Brothers? That's funny. You guys are too small to be wrestlers. As Jimmy got up from the ground, Matt and Nick looked up, way up. They quickly turned for help, but saw their friends Cody, Marty, Kenny, and Adam standing by in silence. Matt and Nick felt defeated. What were their friends doing, taking Jimmy's side? For the first time, they realized they were small, and for the first time, they felt small. Poor Nick and Matt, the Young Bucks. Sad, they raced home together, flung the door open together, and flopped onto the rug together. They had to figure out a way to get big. For dinner, they piled their plates extra tall with broccoli and spinach. I don't know what that sound effect is. But that night, they hadn't grown an inch. See them comparing themselves to the huge wrestler? The next day, they desperately pulled and pulled at their arms and legs. Still not an inch. Matt and Nick made every attempt to grow, without any success. Finally, during bedtime prayers, they asked to be bigger. Back at school, Matt and Nick still felt small. At recess, they dodged their wrestling practice and skipped the elite team club meeting. They even stopped wearing matching gear. They continued to mope around the house until their dad surprised them with wrestling tickets for the big event. He wrapped their matching zebra headbands through their hair as they reluctantly made signs. Then he dragged them to the arena. Matt heard the crowd's cheers. Nick saw the fans' signs. The lights faded. The music came on. The crowd roared for the first wrestler as he approached the ring. They lifted their faces and they couldn't believe their eyes. Because he's so tiny. It is possible to be small and be a professional wrestler. Matt and Nick watched in amazement as the wrestler Samson the Spectacular darted, flipped, and rolled around the ring. 1, 2, 3, counted the ref. Ding, ding, ding. Woof. In victory, the tiny wrestler stepped through the ropes and took off his winning tassels. He held one out to Nick and the other one out to Matt. When I was a young buck like you boys, I was the smallest kid in class, but if you have a big heart, you can be elite at anything. Their prayers were answered. Matt and Nick felt bigger from their experience at the wrestling match. They were determined to make a comeback. They called an emergency elite team club meeting for recess the next day. The elites were excited to hear their voices again. Matt and Nick raced across the playground wearing their new tassels. They flew into the meeting with a double super kick. Super kick pate. We have decided we will be wrestlers. Jimmy puffed up his chest and looked them square in the eye. You little runts would get eaten alive in the ring. Matt and Nick stood tall. The elite team realized their friends, the Young Bucks, needed them. Just making sure that we're still recording. Marty stood up in defense. Adam followed. Cody stood up and cheered. Matt's faster than the fastest cheetah. Kenny chimed in. And Nick can fly higher than a hawk. With the elites behind them, the tag team pushed back. With a big heart, we can be elites at anything. As Jimmy looked at the whole elite team, he slowly backed down. Good friendship by the elite. You can be elite at anything, kiddos. Small in stature but big on heart, their moves were the talk of the class. The Young Bucks were reborn. The Young Bucks made it their mission to help others stand up to all the Jimmies out there. Jimmy the bully. Every Jimmy out there is a bully. Just kidding. If your name is Jimmy, you can still be cool. Just don't be a bully. But you can be elite at anything. The elite team united the movement from playground to playground to take a stand and tassel up. Bam! The Young Bucks inspired the next generation of upstanders. Bang! Super kick! Stand tall. All right. And a note from the Young Bucks really fast. Your actions shape not only your future, but the future of others. Your behavior towards classmates can either help build up their confidence or bring their confidence down. Reflect on each other's qualities and highlight the strengths. If you find yourself in a situation where you're putting someone down or watching someone being put down, we hope you can find the courage to stand tall and take action. Each of you has the power to make a difference in your own life and in someone else's life. Be that light in our world. Remember that when you have big hearts, children, you can be elites at anything. Stand tall, from Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks. And there we go. The elite team's Young Bucks stand tall right there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you want to see the other book that I actually have not read yet, I've read this one a couple times, but I have not read Cody's Heart of the Mountain yet with his dad, Dusty, and all. But if you guys want to see more of this, let me know in the comments below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see all of you hashtag Burritos Nation. Ooh, later. We don't want no ham and cheese. We just want burritos, please. Yeah.